Hey everyone, I'm a Big Blaze. In this video I'll show you how easy to start your professions, get 590 eye level and make a lot of gold. We are almost 2 weeks into the War Within expansion and let me tell you, I'm having a blast. If you play as much as I am, you probably wish for the start of raiding week, but the time until we get there is valuable for your professions. If you like this content, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Let's start. So, Professions got really good attentions from the developers and it's so much fun and rewarding. The way Professions work in the War Within is similar to Dragonfly. You have a few sources to get a lot of knowledge points and I'll show you every single one. I have almost every profession and I leveled it without any problem. So, how can I get a lot of knowledge points very quickly? The easiest way to get more than 30 knowledge points is to fly around the map and pick up treasures that relate to your professions. You should download the add-on and the notes for the War Within and you will see every knowledge point you have on the map. In my opinion, this one-time treasures is by far the fastest and easiest way to get the first knowledge points to start your profession. Another one-time source of profession knowledge is the first-time craft for your profession recipes. Every crafting recipe that you make for the first time will give you 1 knowledge point and 5 Artisan's Acuity. A very important currency that helps you buy more knowledge points and crafting recipes. What do I mean by crafting recipe? For example, in the enchanting profession, enchants don't count as crafting, so you won't get the 5 equity when you use them for the first time. The illusions though do count as crafting and you will get the 5 equity when you use them for the first time. This way is very easy to get more knowledge points, so make sure you use the filter for first craft bonus. Pay attention, few of the recipes is not worth crafting for the first time because of high cost. Artisan's Acuity is very valuable currency to get knowledge points and recipes. You can get the first 350 equity from the quest given by this NPC. It's in the house near the crafting orders place. Make sure you finish those quests cause you get profession materials and of course the 350 Artisan's Acuity. On top of that, this NPC will also give you the weekly profession quest. More about it in a few seconds. You're probably asking yourself, how can we use this currency? Inside the house we have another NPC that sells knowledge points in exchange for Artisan's Acuity. We can get up to 30 knowledge points from him, one time token for 200 equity, another time for 300 equity, and the last time for 400 equity. Cool interaction with those tokens is that we buy them for certain amount of equity, but we get 50 equity back on use. Make sure you do buy those tokens and use the knowledge points wisely. Another way to get knowledge points with Artisan's Acuity is from the faction Quartermasters. When you reach Renown level 12 with Council of Dornogal and the Assembly of the Deeps, you can buy 10 more knowledge points from each of them. From the faction Olofol Arati, you can get those knowledge points when you get Renown level 14. Maybe it seems far from now, but when you get those knowledge points, you will get pretty good boost for your profession specialization. What about the Severe Threads faction? How can we get knowledge points from them? At Renown level 2, we get the option to interact with Kej Vendors. Kej is another currency that we get from quests and activities around Aj Kaet. This currency allows us to buy another 10 points of knowledge from specific profession vendors around the city of Threads. Keep in mind that you can transfer Kej within your warband, so if you have Kej spread around your alts, you can easily share them and get the required Kej that you need to buy 10 knowledge points for each of your professions. Now this is the biggest change to professions in the War Within expansion, and I love it. Patron crafting orders. In Dragonflight, the last expansion, the only way to get crafting orders was from your alts or an actual other players. The result was that if you are not actively advertising your professions, you won't get any crafting order. In the War Within, we can get crafting orders from NPCs and the rewards can be Acuity, some golden materials, but the important thing is that we can get more than 10 knowledge points for each profession per week. On some orders we need to bring our own materials, and for some we just need to complete to get the rewards. Make your own decision on making some of the orders if you find the reward valuable. This system is so much fun and a huge success in my opinion. Patron crafting order feels like a mini game and we can get a lot of knowledge points. We also can get the first time craft from those orders on recipes that we usually not gonna make because of high cost or rare materials like Spark of Omen. In addition to the unique one-time sources of getting KP and the Patron crafting orders, we also have weekly sources. Like I said, we can get a weekly profession quest for an extra 2 or 3 knowledge points depending on your profession. We get this quest from this NPC inside the crafting orders house. We will need to fulfill 2 or 3 crafting orders depending on your profession or to get few gathering materials. If you can't complete the crafting orders quest passively, you can always send crafting orders with your alts. It's a pretty easy and a quick way to get more points. Another weekly source is from the random treasures and the disturbed earth spread around the zones. You can get 2 to 3 knowledge points depending on your profession and up to 2 times. One more weekly source is Treatise. You can get 1 knowledge point for each profession with those treatises. You need to use the crafting order to get them if you don't have inscription yourself. Just make sure you send the right amount of materials, and you can probably use the public tab to get it if you don't know anyone with inscription. Overall, the profession system with this high amount of early knowledge points is great. This system is supposed to be a long-term investment, but it feels good that you can right from the start complete a specific aspect in your profession specialization and start making gold and high-level crafting out of it. Even if you start a bit late with professions, you still can close the gap in some way due to the high amount of early knowledge points available right from the start. Hope this video will help you with your professions. I plan to upload in the next few days some tips and tricks that will definitely help you manage a lot of professions. Don't forget to like and subscribe for a lot more videos. Thank you for watching. Peace.